Hey Compass family, how are you guys? I hope you're well. Oh, I got my partner. This is Stevie. He's a good boy. And he likes to garden. So, welcome to my garden. It's a little one. And today we're going to be doing a few things. The first thing we're gonna do, and we'll start every class like this, is we'll just start we'll start in our seated posture, our seated meditation. And there's no place I like to meditate more than by the garden with my cat, Stevie. So let's go ahead and come to our nice, comfortable seated posture. Crisscross applesauce if you like. Some people like to bring their feet onto their lap. Whatever makes sense to you. This is posture's half lotus. And if you brought your feet all the way up, I'm not super loose today, but you could go ahead and go into full lotus if that's part of your practice. And most of you guys could probably do that. So I'm gonna take half lotus though. And then close your eyes. Reach your arms out and up, inhale. Reach up towards the sky. And then go ahead and bring those hands back down. Now let's try that again. Reach those hands out and up, inhale. Interlace the fingers, your pointer fingers come towards the sky. And then pull those fingers straight up towards the sky as you inhale. Close your eyes maybe. Pull really tall into the sky. Imagine you can poke the clouds. And then release those hands. One more time. Arms out and up. This time maybe grab your hands the uncomfortable way. So your thumbs, opposite thumb is crossing over. And pull up. Feel the shoulders start to stretch. Take a breath. Hands back down to the knees. Rocking side to side, making circles with the back, with the spine. And then make smaller circles. Eyes still closed. And then go the opposite direction. Making even smaller circles. Reverse that. And reverse that. Spine is straight and aligned. Your back is straight. Let your belly hang out a little bit. Let your tummy hang a little bit. And then look now. So I'm holding one hand. I'm going to grab my hand with that palm and wrap my fingers around my thumb. And then I'm going to wrap my fingers around the top of my hand. And then my hand comes to my belly, holding here. Now look forward in front of you and find a place to look at. Just a spot. And now inhale really deep in through the nose. And then remember your dragon's breath, exhale. Do that again. Inhale really deep. Tummy gets big. And then exhale. One more time. Seal your lips. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out of the nose. Again, inhale. Exhaling. Keep breathing. Keep looking forward. And then with each breath, I want you to count in your head. I'll start with helping you, and we'll try to count to 10. So when you inhale in through the nose, in your head, think about the word 1. Inhale again. Exhaling, think 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now breathe on your own. Each breath count. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. Now count on your own. And then when you get to 10, go ahead and stop. Blink your eyes open. Now here's a challenge for you. Maybe you can get your parents to set an alarm, and you can pause the recording right now and see if you can sit for 5 minutes on your own. And then see what happens, okay? So we're gonna get to our next part of our class today. And the next part of our class today is we're going to start some plants from seeds. And what you'll need is containers, little containers. I'll show you examples. Some soil, some water, and seeds of some sort. So I like to get all my stuff. It doesn't matter. At any gardening store, the dollar store has many cool little gardening things, like little pots and things like that. But you can use old spaghetti jars. You could use whatever kind of jars that you have around the house. It doesn't have to be special. Now I'm gonna leave you for 1 minute, and I'm gonna bring all of the material over here. Okay, give me 1 second. Maybe you can stop and meditate. Here's the soil. Okay, so what I have here is I just went to Armstrong's Nursery, which I like, and it's really fun to go to and look at the plants and all of that. But I did purchase for our growing is some seeds. Now onions, I probably won't start, I'll start these onions in the garden rather than in small pots. They like to grow deep and that kind of thing. But I'll probably start some Swiss chard. Okay. Delicious and all sorts of things. And then I will probably start some chamomile. And chamomile is a beautiful flower that you can make into a very tasty tea. So Swiss chard is good in salads, but it's also beautiful when cooked. it's really good for you as well. You saw the kitty cat, so I'm gonna start some cat grass for them so that they can eat some grass, and sometimes cats like to eat grass. So I thought I would give Stevie, and we have another kitty cat, a big white cat named Moo, and we'll plant some grass for those guys. Also, why not start some beets? And then one of my favorites, yeah, we can do this. This is lettuce, it's heirloom lettuce, and we can start it in the pots just for an experiment. But if you go to the store, you can read on the back on what seasons are good to plant seeds, because certain plants grow better in different seasons, and we're in the fall, and in the fall lettuce grows well. Most of these things grow well in the fall. So, and what's beautiful about the lettuce is once it's growing, you don't have to take the whole thing. You can just clip the leaves off as you eat it. And I try to have a edible garden all year long. So let's play with this. So what I bought was I bought these plantable pots. Again, you could be just as well off with an old jar. This is an old pesto jar. You could be just as well off with old jars, with cups, with bowls. I happen to buy these at the store because I like to look at them. And for our purposes, I can show you a couple of things that I really like to do. So these are in trays. The nice thing about these things are that, you see, they're in trays, but when the plant is all grown, I can pull it out. Don't use a knife unless your parents are helping you. I can pull out the pot with the plant, and because it's made out of natural fibers, I can plant this pot right in the ground, and the plant will grow right in the ground from there. So, cool? Cool, so let's look at what we're gonna do. Oh, I guess I need my glasses. There's my glasses. There's my glasses. All right, good. So, hey, Stevie. What's going on, buddy? Stevie's ready for me to plant his grass. All right, so let's do that. Matter of fact, what if we planted his grass in a bigger pot so we can get more grass around? Okay, so you guys know what you're doing now. We're gonna fill up our containers, whatever container we happen to have, whether it's a bigger one, and the nice thing is you could use a shovel if you want. I like using my hands. So I'm coming towards the top. I like getting dirty too. I hope you guys do. One of my favorite things. Get dirty, and then get clean and start all over again the next day. Okay, so we can read on the cat grass. We can read what it says. It says it'll take 3 to 8 days to emerge the grass, and it says to plant the seeds 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. And for this, we scatter it pretty densely. So in other words, we don't have to really get the plants in perfect rows, but I'll show you what I mean. So we'll go ahead and So let's go ahead and perfect. So let me show you what the catgrass looks like. These are the seeds. And those seeds are, let's see, they're wheat. They're wheat, like your bread is made out of. They're barley. They're oats, like oatmeal. And that's what's in the cat grass. And it's really good for cats. So if you see, okay, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover them about 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch. 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch. Okay? And then when we're all done here, maybe we'll water everything at the same time. Sound good? Sounds good. Okay, so that will be, we'll get that ready to water, okay? And that takes care of our cat grass for right now. Gonna be a happy cat, Mr. Stevie. So hopefully by next week those will be growing and I can show you those growing. Or maybe you can show me what you have grown. Excellent. Okay, so what did I decide? What else? Actually, let's go ahead and get these started. So we'll use that for our shard. We'll use that for our chamomile. We'll use this for the beets. And we will use this for the onions. All right. Good, good. So let's start with the Swiss chard. If I read the back, it says days to emerge, 5 to 10 days, so a week to a week and a half. We're gonna put the depth of this for chard with 1/2 inch. It says seed spacing, a group of 2 seeds every 8 inches. So what we're gonna actually do is put 2 seeds in each one of our pots so that when they grow, when they emerge, we can take the pot out and put it into the ground. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I like to work on the ground so that I can sweep afterwards, clean up my space. And because this space is so close to the garden, I can just sweep all the fallen soil into the garden, which really helps. All right. Here we go. So Swiss chard. So good for you. I'll show you how these seeds look. See how those seeds look? How very different they are? I'm gonna place 2. It doesn't hurt if you put a few more, but if if more than one seed grows eventually with Swiss chard, is eventually you'd have to pull one of the extra plants out. So I like to put more than one seed in because seeds don't always, every seed doesn't always grow. Let's put that guy there. And then remember, 1/2 inch. So I don't have a very good memory. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write on the side of this with a marker. Swiss chard. And that way I won't forget what it is. Maybe I'll try to write on the other side as well. Not working. So cool, let's try the others. And we'll put this guy aside. Okay, lettuce. So this is Ice Queen lettuce, which is very delicious. Again, 5 to 10 days to emerge. The seeds are only at 1/8 inch deep, so not very deep. Like maybe as deep as your pinky fingernail if you have a little fingernail. And then lettuce seeds are always interesting to me because they're super tiny. Can you see? Good. And then let's put a couple. And putting a few of those in there to cover this guy up. All right, lettuce. It's gonna be so delicious in a couple of weeks. Lettuce. So good. Beets. Beets are one of my favorites. They're so fun to grow and they're so delicious outside of your garden. And remember, you can just start with one plant, one type of plant. See how it works out. See if you like taking care of plants. I love taking care of plants. They're one of my favorite things to do. And the instructions here are, these take 5 to 21 days, so they could take almost a month to come out. And they need a seed depth of 1/2 inch. So we're gonna do that. So these are beets. Notice how they look like the Swiss chard? Oh. Cover those guys up. And these are beets. Awesome beet. Awesome beet, awesome beet. Oh. Onions. I changed my mind. I'm going to plant these onions because these are what I call bunching onions, and they grow in bunches like their name says. So it's okay to have them in a smaller pot. And again, 10 to 15 days to emerge. 1/4 inch depth. And these are very different looking seeds. Good. And they like to grow together, so I'll put several seeds in each little pot. Cover that up lightly because it's only 1/4 inch. Awesome. Okay. And the next thing to do is to water them. So let me go get some. Let me go get the water. Well, look what I went and did. I lost my watering can. So I'll just sprinkle a little bit of water. It's better with a watering can, or if you have a nice mister, like a little squirt bottle, to allow you to gently pour the water in so you don't disturb the seeds. And that's going to be the cat crafts. And that's it, my friends. Let's see what happens. Maybe you can show me pictures of your plants if they grow. Okay? So as we end all of our classes, hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Bring your thumbs to your forehead and repeat. May my thoughts be true. Thumbs to your heart. Repeat. May my words be kind. comes to your heart, may your heart be free. Thank you. Excellent. See you next week.